Welcome back to another episode of Stock Talk. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Julie. In today's video, I want to show you how to set up your trading station to day trade options. So I'm in Thinkorswim, and if you guys are using a different platform, you should be able to mimic this pretty good because they're all very alike. But I prefer Thinkorswim. This is my preferred platform. I do also trade on TradeStation, so I can make a separate video on TradeStation if you guys are interested and show you how to set it up on TradeStation. But again, I'm in Thinkorswim, and so this is my normal chart. So if you guys want to day trade options, there's a really easy way how to set it up. So we can see in the top bar, we have monitor, trade, analyze, scan, market watch, charts, tools, education, and help. So we want to go to trade, and then here we have all products, Forex, futures, and active trader. In active trader, this is how you want to set up your chart. So let me actually go from scratch. So we can see in the top right corner, I have a window right here. If I click on it, it gives me an option of how many windows I could have here. Obviously, we don't need that many windows. That would be just a little bit too much. We're going to go with 4 windows. So now we have a blank screen. I'm going to minimize this over here to have more space. So now I have my 4 windows. So I'm going to use the triple Qs as a ticker that we're going to be using as an example for today. And how we're going to set this up is we are using the 5-minute chart so we can see where the stock is heading overall. Then in this window, we also going to add the triple Qs, and you can see right now it's giving me the buy and sell orders. So that's not what we want. Now you can see on my right side, there is nothing for me to change it. So the trick is to enlarge the window. And when you do that, you can see now you have your toolbar where you can change it to whatever you need it to be. So we want to add a chart, and we're going to remove the active trader. So now we have 2 charts. So on this chart, I'm going to do, you can either do the 1-minute chart or the 2-minute chart. If you like to scalp, then you probably want to do the 1-minute chart, or I personally like to do the 2-minute chart, but the 1-minute chart is really good for scalping. So since we want to trade options, now what we're going to do is we are going to go back to all products because this is our options chain right here. So we can see we have the expiration date, we have our strike prices. On my left-hand side, those are the calls. On the right-hand side, these are the puts. So all we have to do is we click on the ask and we copy this. And then we go back to active trader and we just simply paste it in this window. And again, by default, it gives me the active trader because we are in the active trader tab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just enlarge on this so that I can change this to my chart. And actually here, I want to have both. I want to have the chart, and I also want to have the active trader. So, but I'm going to just adjust the windows a little bit because I do not need all of the space for the active trader. So I'm going to scoop this over. And then I do want to see my bid price and my ask price. So I am going to adjust these windows so that I know what I'm doing. Now the green highlight is the buy and the red is a sell. So it can show you what the volume is like. But most importantly, we want to see the price action. And then if we want to buy puts, we do the same with the puts. So we go on the ask and we right click on the ask. And then we just go down here and copy that. This way we can trade the stock whether it goes up or down. And we'll just paste it back into this window as well. And here again, I'm going to add my chart and minimize this side and adjust these windows so I can actually see what the price is. Okay, so now we have this set up, but we're not quite done yet. What we need to do is we need to add just a few indicators. And actually, I'm going to get rid of this line right here. That's the theoretical options price. I don't need that. So I'm going to click on edit and just do not show the study, apply it, and now it's gone. But what I am going to add is the VWAP and my exponential moving average. So I'm going to click on this glass here, which is the studies. You're going to left click this, and then under studies, you're just going to type VWAP. And then we click it and add it to our selection. And then you see we have it right here. We don't have to make any changes. We leave it as is. And then we're going to do the exponential moving average. So you type EXP and you can see moving average exponential. We add that. and add selected. And this is by default the 9-day moving average, and we're actually going to leave that because that is what we want. So we hit apply, okay, and now we have them in here. So let me show you on a bigger scale. So the yellow line, the purple line, and the pinkish line, that's all the VWAP. We have the lower VWAP, we have the average, and our upper VWAP line. So basically we want to make sure that the stock stays within these ranges, and they will give us signals as when to enter. But that alone is not quite enough. We still need to take a look at the moving average, which is the blue line, because of course when you trade your options you still have to follow the technical rules, when to enter, when to exit the trade, but this is going to be a good indicator as to when you should be entering and when you should be exiting. Now the reason why I like to trade options rather than just stocks outright, because the return on your money is going to be so much greater. So for instance, if we take a look at the regular chart, we can see that the triple Qs traded from $359 to $361. So if you wanted to buy 100 shares, you would have needed almost $36,000 to buy 100 shares of the triple Qs. Whereas you can see down here, and let me enlarge on this, we went from, let's say, 109 all the way to 163. So all you needed was $105 and you could have exited right here at $160. That maybe doesn't seem like a lot, but if you do the math on that, the return on your money would have been 60% if you got in around $100 and you got out at $160. Obviously, that is just for one contract. So now imagine if you buy 10 contracts, well, that $60 is now $600. And if you buy 20 contracts, and it's $1,200. So that adds up real fast. Now you see why a lot of day traders prefer to day trade options rather than buying the stock outright. So anyhow, this is how I set up my options trading charts to get easy access, and you can save this, and then when you log back in, you have it saved so you don't have to mess around with it. And when you're not using Active Trader, then you can go back to your regular charts if that's what you wish to do. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.